What's up, everybody? This is Talking Telltale, episode 5, where we are finally ending out The Walking Dead.
I'm Curtis.
He's Curtis Slimmy. I'm Brett Medlock.
You already said that.
I did?
You said hey, what's up, everyone? I'm Brett. I think you did.
I don't remember.
I really think you said Brett twice.
I might have. Anyway, it's time to get down to the dark business.
Episode 5.
Episode 5.
Yeah.
So, at the end of episode 4, Lee gets his arm bitten. And at the very beginning, you have the choice if you want to cut off your arm or just leave it there.
Yeah. And what I think, at this point, I'm becoming a zombie, so I'm willing to try anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people, I guess, didn't do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's worth trying if you're, already bit.
Yeah.
I guess you think maybe there's another way. You don't have to cut your arm. I don't know.
I mean, you could think maybe it's been too long already, and there's no point. But yeah.
Yeah, that was terrible to watch, though.
It was, cutting up his arm.
You could hear it,
getting the bone.
Yeah.
I don't think it was as bad as season 2 when Clementine's putting those stitches in. That was bad.
Yeah. You watched some pretty crazy things.
Yeah, The Walking Dead's a crazy... It brings you through a lot of things you never thought you'd see in your life. So yeah, I cut my arm off because I thought maybe it would postpone the inevitable.
Yeah. We should have done it right away, as Reese says.
Yeah. I was hoping maybe that it would just completely stop him from turning. But it didn't.
Yeah.
So, next up, you just want to go straight to the next one?
Yeah, so, we're going through this town.
Yeah.
And, there's this...
Why are you talking like that?
I don't know.
We're going through this town. There's this.
So you find this. You go into this room. You find this couple holding hands with a gun next to them, just dead on a bed.
Yeah, and you think
that gets you thinking, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of games that do that, but
you think about this family, in the world that they live in, or this couple, and they don't want to become zombies.
They're willing to just kill themselves.
They're tired of the way they're living, so they decide
dying
that they're going to end it together. Which
is just sad, but it's cool how you can just look at something in a game and just know exactly what happened, but you wonder how it all went down.
Yeah,
what they were thinking.
I kind of stood there looking at that couple holding hands for a while. I was just thinking about it.
Yeah, there was There was one other time. We're so tired. There was one other time when I was playing The Last of Us, and in the kids' schoolroom, you actually see, which I don't really see much in games.
Yeah.
You see dead children. I know this is what's The Walking Dead we're talking about, but I thought the Last of Us was pretty bold to do that.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, super sad.
Mm-hmm.
Just another one of them things that just makes you tired of living in this world.
I guess.
So, the guy from high school, I can never remember his name. Every episode I just call him High School. He ends up falling and getting this bar through his back, and he's obviously going to die because there's a horde of zombies coming. And you basically have to choose... You have to choose, but the same thing happens either way. If you want to leave Kenny there with him, or just leave.
Yeah.
So, did you want Kenny to stay or go?
I said no. I'm not leaving. But he made me.
Yeah. I think I said the same thing. I can't remember.
It was sad.
Yeah, because that was when... I don't want to spoil anything in Season 2, because maybe someone hasn't played Season 2 yet.
Yeah. But
I'll just say, when Kenny died there, it was pretty sad. And Lee actually reacted pretty sad.
Yeah. It was a sad moment, because you spent the whole entire...
game with him.
Yeah.
And he was just gone for the rest of the game.
He was your partner from the beginning, almost the beginning of the game. And he gave you a ride from the farm.
Yeah.
You guys been through a lot together.
Yeah.
And Clementine's lost.
Clementine just lost everyone who she cared about.
And so, just pretty much I don't know. There's like really no one left except for that two you found later on.
Yeah.
And so like you're kind of starting to lose everyone, and it's getting really sad.
Yeah, like the core group is just dying off.
Yeah.
You lost the high school kid who's been there since like episode 2.
Yeah.
And then you lost Kenny. And you lost that girl last episode. I don't remember. So yeah, Kenny's gone. And then Lee keeps searching for Clementine. The guy contacts him on the radio and tells him where to go, right?
Yeah.
So Lee goes there, and it's Mr. Crazy, as I have written down. Can't remember his name.
It's a cool moment of the game because
so much mystery. Everything's unfolding.
Yeah, like a lot of the big decisions you've made in the past is starting to like wrap up, and and he's bringing it to light.
Yeah,
and he starts like telling you what you are, and
how you're terrible.
And
it's all true, basically.
Yeah,
he's being truthful. Everyone has been a bad person, and this was the guy who your group stole from, the car. Mm-hmm. A decision that we didn't even think was going to be that important ends up being the whole climactic. What's the word I'm looking for?
That's where it all started, like where he started pursuing you and stuff like that.
Yeah, and he's been following you ever since, which is crazy. He's like a psycho, obviously. Mm-hmm. But he what's weird is he used to just be a normal guy.
Yeah.
He even said, I used to teach Little League.
Yeah.
Coach Little League.
This guy was pretty weird, though. He's sketchy.
He's carrying around his wife's head in a bag.
It's sketchy. And he wants to take care of this girl.
He wants to keep Clementine, which I don't trust that. He's probably some freak. But,
So you remember when Clementine, back in the third episode, couldn't shoot that zombie?
Yeah.
When it was attacking Lee.
This is the time where you're shown she's ready.
Yeah.
I just got shivers thinking about it. Yeah, that was the moment that Telltale explained to us Clementine's not ready for this world.
Yeah.
And during this kerfuffle between Lee and Mr. Crazy, Clementine shoots him, and she proves she's ready. And
what do you think of her just standing there holding that gun up?
It was so good. So good.
She's ready for the world.
She's ready to take on the world. And she's still taking on the world.
She's tough now.
Season 3 coming out this year. It's like, she's older now.
Yeah.
She's still going. I think she's like 17 or something in the new season, which that's a long time after Lee.
Yeah.
Like, she only had Lee for like a couple weeks. Mm-hmm. And now she's like an adult. Like, it's weird. But anyway. Yeah. She was ready to take on the world because of Lee, and Lee was on his last few breaths.
Yeah.
And I'm glad he was able to do that for her before he died. But we'll get to that.
Yeah.
So, now, Clementine and Lee, they cover themselves in zombie blood and guts and gore, and they walk out on the streets, and they're just making it through. And Lee's trying to get Clementine further out of the city. Mm-hmm. And, they have to stop because Lee's dying, obviously, turn into a zombie. Regardless, if you cut your hand up, you still make it the same distance. So cutting your arm off did absolutely nothing. It was pain for no reason.
Yeah.
So they go inside this little shop. Well, before that, Clementine sees her parents.
Yeah.
Which is just crazy. Like, it's one of the things where it's like it didn't have to be in the game because it's so random, like how, like really, she saw her parents there. But it makes sense. They were there for vacation or whatever.
Yeah, and I mean the whole reason you left that town with her in the first place was to find her parents.
Yeah,
like that was like the beginning of the journey. Yeah, like to find her parents.
And she found them.
Yeah,
but they were.
So there's a lot of big moments in this game.
So it all led up. She finally saw her parents. Lee passed out. She pulled him into this thing, and it's just the final goodbye. Yeah. And it's literally one of the saddest moments in video game history.
It is. The first time I cried in a video game was this scene.
Probably the first time I cried.
Yeah.
It was around this
Ever
time,
or just in a video game?
In the video game.
Okay.
Not the first time I cried in life. But so yeah, I was just starting to get back into games whenever this came out because I like took a break, because high school and you're doing fun stuff. But this really made me realize, wow, this is like video games. This is what they can do now.
Mm-hmm.
They can really pull this off.
Yeah.
And I was just crying, just sad.
Yeah.
And I played through the game again.
You didn't say if you shot her or not.
Hang on. I played through the game again, like a couple months later, because I wanted to get the platinum for the second time. And oh no, I played through it. No, the first time I played through it, it was extra emotional for me because I just got home with Gavin. I was holding him, standing in front of my TV, watching the last cutscene. He was sleeping.
Wow.
So yeah, he was born that year. The day I beat. Well, not the day I beat, but the week that I beat The Walking Dead.
Wow.
So it was just extra emotional because he was my kid, and I was talking to a kid. I don't know. So yeah, I just thought it was so sad. You basically have to tell her how to live her life by, and I'm sure we told her the same stuff. Be strong and don't trust anyone.
Yeah.
Go find what's his name, Omid, and I forgot her name.
Well, they're the only two we trust right now.
Yeah, they're the only two left, and they actually lead in with them in season 2. So
it's interesting how much the group changes, like cycles through people.
Yeah, like
all through Walking Dead.
Characters.
Like, you lose people, you lose like original people, and then you start meeting new people, and then as you're meeting new people, you're losing those people that you met. And it's just like your group. It's just people are always dying. It's always changing. It's crazy how much the group just changes.
And you always end up caring about people. And then they leave or they die. Or they make it out. And I'm glad that Clementine made it out.
So
Lee's death was so sad.
Oh yeah.
And so you had to choose: should Clementine shoot him or no?
Yeah.
What did you choose?
I shot him.
Of course you did.
Knowing that he's gonna be a zombie and there's no way out of it.
Yeah.
It was a really hard choice because I didn't know if Clementine should have to shoot
Lee.
Like, I didn't know if that's something, like, is it worth becoming a zombie so she doesn't have to go through that?
Yeah, I mean, you're dead.
Keep that memory of...
either way, Lee's dead, so I had her walk away. She didn't shoot my Lee.
That's what I should have done.
I didn't want to make her shoot Lee. Like, it's Lee.
Yeah.
You could shoot anyone else.
Yeah.
But don't make her shoot, like, the one person she actually loves and cares for.
Yeah.
So I told her how to open the door, and she left me there.
That's probably was the better option. I think it might have been worth becoming a zombie so she didn't have to go through that, but I was thinking when I did it that it's better to shoot me because I'm becoming a zombie, so it was better to just end it.
I was thinking maybe I should let her shoot me so she can see more of reality and what this is the world we live in. But I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that to a little girl. She's like
so we had
7 or something.
We had opposite choices there.
Yeah.
Do you think anyone in Season 1 you will see again in Season 3?
That in Season 1, the only person I can think of is a spoiler. The only person I can think of is a spoiler.
Really?
For Season 2.
I think maybe...
Okay, this is getting toward the end of the episode. It's not really, but I'm going to talk about Season 2 right now. Okay? That's fine.
Okay.
So, Kenny is alive in Season 2.
If you haven't played Season 2 yet, stop the video now.
Well, I just spoiled the whole thing.
Okay.
So, Kenny is alive in Season 2, and you have the choice at the end if you want him to die or live. And in some people's games, he lives. And some he doesn't, so I'm wondering if he'll make any appearance in Season 3. Because at the end of Season 2, Clementine was with Kenny or Jane. And you basically... I know that Season 3 just skips forward a lot of years. That's the way they got around it. Because now, since it's not right after Season 2, everyone's game isn't going to be radically different. It's going to be years ahead. she's probably not going to be with either of them, and we're going to find out why.
I think that someone that is still alive that we might come across again in the future is the girl that took the van.
Oh, yeah.
I always thought about that. Like, we've never seen her die.
Yeah, that would be cool.
And also,
I liked how they did it with the DLC. Like, the DLC character showed up in Season 2, right?
Yeah, they did, yeah.
Yeah. So The Walking Dead Season 1 DLC characters show up in Season 2 of The Walking Dead, which I thought was awesome.
Here's the thing. I don't think... Either way, if you leave... What was her name? Lily?
Yeah.
If you leave Lily, and if you don't kill her and leave her with the van, you see her running from the zombies down the street, but I never see her die.
She doesn't die.
And then when she takes the van, I never see her die. But we haven't seen her.
You also don't see
then.
the girl who was at the school with you die. The one in...
Oh, yeah.
So you don't see her die. You don't see Lily die.
So those are two potential people.
You don't see the guy upstairs with his legs chopped off die. In episode 2, the guy who got his legs chopped off and they were eating him.
Yeah, so those are 3 potential people that could show up.
You don't kill the guy at the end of episode 2 at the farm. If you don't kill him, he's standing there in the rain, remember? Episode 2.
Oh, episode 2.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you thought it was spoiled in season 2?
Yeah.
No. I'm saying there's another person. There's a lot of people that you don't see die.
Yeah, so there are some potential people in season 1 that we could see in the future.
I'm so excited for Walking Dead season 3. Are you going to play this one episode by episode? Or are you going to wait till they're all out next year?
I might have to. I like personally waiting until they're all out and playing them all in a row. But I don't know. We'll see what happens when it gets there.
You have to play it, dude.
Yeah, I know.
Like, it's The Walking Dead. I understand Batman and all the other ones, but...
Yeah.
So, that's about it.
Yeah.
This was a shorter episode. But did you want to call Reese?
Nah, he's at a barbecue.
Reese at a barbecue. We'll skip him.
Yeah.
We're going to go eat food and watch the new episode of South Park. Yeah. Sorry this episode was a little shorter. Sorry about 2 episodes ago the audio was so bad. I'm Brett Medlock. Follow me at BrettNLL. He's Curtis Slimmy. Follow him at Curtis Slimmy.
Thanks for watching.
Do you have any final departing words? This is the end of The Walking Dead.
Just thanks for watching.
Thank you, Telltale. We love you. We love The Walking Dead. Next episode, we don't know what show we're going to do.
Yeah.
But it'll just be a surprise because I doubt any of you will leave us any comments because this show doesn't get that many views.
Okay.
But, some people are watching it. Yeah. And so it's like, why not keep doing it?
Yeah.
Like, there's around roughly 60 people who tune in every week.
Yeah.
Which, when you think about it, doesn't sound like a lot, 60 views. But when you think about 60 people,
that's true.
That's better. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So, yeah. See ya.
Bye, guys.